Hi everyone, in this video we'll learn how to generate random numbers in Excel and also how to generate random numbers between a given range. So let's get started. Now to generate random numbers in Excel, we'll use the RAND formula. So equals RAND, open the bracket, close the bracket, hit enter. And this will generate a random number in Excel. But now there are a few problems. One, it's in decimals. So if I drag the formula down, Excel will generate multiple random numbers but all in integer format. So that's problem number one. If you're okay with integer formats, then it's great. If you're not okay with integers formats, let's see how do we actually make this a whole number. So what I'm going to do is, let me just delete this. I'm going to do equals to RAND, open the bracket into 100. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move the decimal places from the right hand side to the left hand side so that it looks more like a whole number. So done, and let's just drag it down. Now we still have decimal places coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually remove the decimal places so that this is what we see. Here you go. Here's your random numbers in Excel. But wait, there is still one problem. If I update the sheet in any way, meaning if I update any cell, so for example, I just write Edvolio, as you can see, the numbers got changed. So any change I make on the sheet, any small change will lead to the formula reloading itself, and thus the number will get changed. So what you can do to avoid is, once you generate the random numbers, copy them, paste them somewhere as values and keep them there. And whenever now you update the sheet, this range which you just copied won't change. So once you generate the random numbers, always copy them and paste them somewhere as values so that they don't get changed. Now there is one more part, which is, till now we have been generated random numbers. We can get 10, we can get 15, we can get 20. But what if you have a very specific use case? Let me give you an example. So let's say I'm a teacher and I run a classroom with 10 students. I'm planning a presentation where each student will come and present. Now I want to decide a random sequence of who will present and not go through the roll number. So I want to generate some random numbers which help me decide the sequence in which each student will come and give their presentation. Let's have a look. So I'm gonna add, let's say, a new column here. Let's name it student name. Let's give the same formatting. Let me just quickly write some names. Right. Now I have these 10 students and I need to decide a random sequence in which they will come and present. So we're going to generate random numbers between 1 and 10. So let's see. Now we're going to use a different random formula. Equals to RAND between, open the bracket. Now type the starting number and the end number. So in this case, I want to generate a random number between 1 and 10. So I'll write 1, 10, close the bracket, hit enter. And now I'm going to drag this down. And now this has just generated a random number between 1 and 10. Now this still has one small problem, is the numbers might repeat. So you can see 1 is repeated here, 6 is repeated here, but that still gives you a decent starting point to create some random sequence. Now you can decide the range between anything, 1 and 100, 50 and 100. Let's quickly have a look. So let's say I'm gonna create random numbers between 50 and 100. So let's do 50, 100. Now the random numbers that will be generated between this new range 50 and 100. And that's how you can generate random numbers between a given range also. Also remember, the same thing that happens with the RAND formula will happen with the RANDBETWEEN formula. If the sheet gets updated, the numbers will change. So make sure whenever you have generated the numbers, copy and paste it somewhere else as values so that they don't change. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel to see more search tips and tricks. Also, if you're someone who wants to learn in-depth Excel, advanced functions like vlookup, hlookup, pivot tables, pivot charts, and much more, then you can check out our advanced Excel course. It covers everything from beginner concepts to advanced concepts. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.